Scrimmage.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Packers' 16-yard line.
10 Lobo.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep
6-6. Pull it high.
Check 3. Switch.
Lead Rivers.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Rip right. Kill.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ringer, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Five.
Mike 51.
Snap.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
51 to Mike. Hey, D-line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got Adams on the hookup. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Mike 35. Not here.
Lock now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hey, exit.
35 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 35.
Throwing again on second down. Locke looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's third down and less than a yard.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, orbit.
Locke working out of the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I got one. Tight dog. Out.
Ready?
On second down, it's Johnson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Switch it.
Hard. Snap.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Joker, 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 Joker. Watch the safety creep.
Look at me. Zipper.
Under 10, under 10.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Ready? Hello,
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Check 37, check 37.
Hit it.
On second down, Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Jackson on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season, and the Lions have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Hey, high 7.
35, Mike 35. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Stay grip.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
General West. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 35.
35's the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Right back to him on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, echo.
Check.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Right here.
35's the mic.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
35's the mic. Let's go, D.
Bravo.
Mike 35. Good track.
On first down, Locke. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Go.
Now Locke. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
97's the mic. Watch the pass. Here we go. 97.
From the gun, it's Locke. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming up? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
2nd and 15. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Oh, yeah.
Leo.
Switch. Kill.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 42. Watch the pass.
Secret.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, it is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, it doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strong right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
5. Get ready.
Operating from the gun. Lock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 35.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Oh, you got deep?
Snap.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
60-yard.
Pick your game up.
On first down, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Switch.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So the ball moves moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Check Mike, check Mike. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Being chased out left. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
97's the
Hey, exit.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. You get
Ready, ready.
Block now to throw. Able to get away. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
check tight. Check tight. 97's the mic.
Smooth.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Snap.
From the gun, Locke. And he's going to go down again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Ready,
The
ready.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
16 yards, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 2.
Now back to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Watch out.
Hey, high 7. 4-2. Right. Get it.
Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They give to Johnson going right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Check. Go. Hey, Sam on.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal.
Look at me. Go, fight.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Danny.
Block will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
97's the mic. Hey, come on, yo. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Yo. 97's the mic. 97's
On third down, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. I'm going to run you
Bravo.
over. I'm going to run you over. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Lock going to go on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On the ready. Go, go.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now.
42 is the mic. You must be dreaming. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Get it.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Ready
The
up.
chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Results.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check, Mike 42. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 9, check 9.
Bam. Yo, 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 go, go. Yo, 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 cheetah. Let's go.
Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Lions, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you